All right. I mean, Grayson, what is your opinion on this?
So all I know about it is what was announced at a PD meeting yesterday. Weaver's put together from some business accounts a list of over 70 people he's put warrants out for their arrest. I'm assuming on a sale of drugs charge, just looking at what I've heard. Other than that, I don't particularly know anything.
Um, I mean, Eve, you can explain it. You know the situation better than me. I don't want to say wrong information.
Yeah, so basically, Lexi actually dealt with it because Antonio was arrested. But I mean, I just want to know how 70 warrants were like given out to firstly the wrong charge and secondly to something that they can't really prove from a bank transaction that doesn't even say what the purchase was for, but Percy just doing quick maths to determine that it was more than 13 joints from like Smoke on the Water dispensary.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing. Internal PD warrants, like this isn't a search and seizure warrant. This isn't a warrant that's crossed the judge's desk. No one signed anything. This is, capture warrants, right? So as long as they can hit what they think is probable cause, they can press charges, right? And then at that point, once somebody challenges it and it comes before a judge in a bench trial or something, that's when we can engage, right? That's when we have a look at the evidence, have a look at the argument, have a look at the defense's argument, and then decide if it's beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, but then you got to do that, 75 times?
I mean, maybe, because the reality is if he's only got the same evidence for everyone, if we shut it down once, then can he still, in good faith, continue to press those charges, right? Now, if one of them sticks, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll stick on all of them, because every individual will have their own argumentation, their own argument against it. But yeah, I just think that when these kind of big things come, as long as we deal with it once, generally it sets a tone.
Okay, I mean, what is your opinion
But-
on this? Seems like this is all based on the fact of transactions, but the reality is joints can be priced whatever you want, and you can sell more than just joints out of a dispensary.
Yeah, they sell first aid kits, they sell quote unquote drug tests and
Coffee, cigarettes.
Yeah, they can sell any of those things that can amount to whatever he thinks it is. And I've been subpoenaed as well now.
Oh,
Also, the main thing is if there's 75 warrants, that means that you can only go to bench if the main person is around for you to contest it.
Right. That was going to be my point.
And it's 75 warrants for the same thing, but once you get caught and they're not around, you basically have to plead not guilty and contest it later on. Which means there's going to be
And
75 court cases for
I mean,
all
look,
these
I'll be honest.
appeals.
We've got the docket under control at this moment. So what we do, we dragged it down to one page before we just hired the extra 4 judges last week, and then so basically, I think there's maybe 2 cases on the docket that don't have judges on them at this point. If an appeal goes up, it will be dealt with very quickly. There's no wait time at this point, so I'm not worried about that so much. Yes, I know it's an inconvenience to the individual who gets captured and then charged with these crimes, but as long as they plead not guilty and appeal it, it should be dealt with quickly.
Well, on top of that as well, Grayson, I don't know if you've seen these warrants, but most of them are very known to be violent individuals. The city is going to be caught on fire if you have the entire police force putting all their resources into 75 fucking petty warrants by a cop who just assumed everything. Like, do we really want to tie everything up on this shit? The motherfucker's going to be getting shot left and right, more so than now.
Literally World War III.
You got Al Saab, you got Mary Mushkin, you got motherfuckers like Conor McGregor. No disrespect to Lexi. You got Violet, you got Malachi, you got Alexander Campbell. You got motherfuckers part of gangs. Like this is. I don't even know how you tackle this. You have Chang Gang members in here. You have, and they're going to be running from a charge they think is of high level, right? Sale of drugs. Like I don't know. I think this was just horribly executed.
But
Yeah,
also,
I
if they
mean, I
get
can
too
see
many
that
sale of
argument.
drugs, they can get raided and everything.
That's the issue
Because
with
then
drug
the next
charges,
cop will
right?
be
They
like, "Oh, you
escalate,
already
right?
got it."
They do escalate. We all know that. Sale of drugs suddenly turn into felony possession with intent to distribute, and then you've got drug trafficking very quickly afterwards. We understand that Once that snowball starts rolling, it rolls.
Yeah, it rolls like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So here, I mean, like, my advice. I can't deal with it until it hits a court case, a bench trial, the docket, whatever, right? It's not my job to roll into PD and be like, stop doing this. If you as the mayor want to go and discuss with a member of high command whether or not this is going to make the city a worse place to live in, I mean, that's your prerogative, sir. That's your job.
So I can't do that if I wanted to.
I mean, you're the mayor.
All right, hell yeah. I'm definitely going to fucking do that then. Right fucking now.
Yeah. Also, I've bought in joints for people.
I think Fred's around. He was at the meeting.
Yeah. It's also like, you know, if you buy joints for your friends and give it to them, but they're not really paying for it, that's not even sale.
Yeah, I mean, this entire thing is just
proof.
horribly executed.
So sale of drugs is interestingly written, right?
The right charge for that would be a misdemeanor, but they can't prove that because they weren't there at the time.
But the issue is with sale of drugs, right? It does include marijuana. It's there, but it says engages in a transaction, and then so like either to sell or receive. So because it's so broad, anybody involved in a transaction can be pulled into it. That's the issue with sale of drugs.
Just saying it's just badly written and it's being, you know, used in a very clever way.
He's not wrong. This is broad as hell. What the fuck, dude?
Rather than just the word-for-word definition of the law, I think that certain judges might engage in better faith with that one. You know.
This is going to be a shit show.
Oh yes,
this is going to be a fucking shit show.
My issue comes in. I was subpoenaed. However, I don't have bank records because I have employees who work outside, and yes, I do employ, you know, quote unquote Greg to work inside. However, he takes cash from everybody, and at that point, I want to argue, you know, what is my consumer's rights? But then again, the dispensary guidelines are being used against me. The dispensary guidelines haven't been updated in 2 years.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Preds here.
So
the dispensary guidelines are.
Hey, what up, dumb fucks?
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Sorry, guys. Pred, he's going crazy over this virus apparently that's affecting the city or some shit.
What virus?
I don't know. Something about spores. Anyways, Pred, are you aware about these 70 how many warrants? 75 warrants that were posted?
70 plus warrants, yeah.
What is your opinion on this?
My opinion is kind of, I mean, people know what the legal amount is like a known thing, right? It's 13 joints. I even know it, and I don't even buy the joints. I barely even police that shit. You know, if people are buying more than there's actual, like, you know, documentation to support the fact that they're buying more than the legal amount, isn't it kind of like a litmus test of stupidity? This is the easiest charge ever.
Yes, if you had proof, right? Like, it seems the only proof this guy has is bank transaction record amounts that he thinks he's doing math on to determine how many joints he bought. But storefronts can sell more than just joints, and they can price anything whatever they want. But how do you prove that?
Receipts?
Is there receipts for what they've bought? I don't think so. I think it's just a transaction.
No, it's just a number.
It's not receipts at the store.
Nope.
I don't believe so.
Well,
no.
then I guess that's a pretty good argument in court. If I'm being honest, I mean, all it takes to do it set precedence is one time for it to go to court, and then bam.
Yeah, one time if you didn't have 75 fucking warrants out.
Oh, that means the DOJ better fucking get on top of it and get someone in court right away.
All right, this is how you want it to be handled, just like that.
I mean, that's the only way. I mean, that's the only way it can be handled. I mean, that's why we have the court slang, so that we can set precedents and then go from there.
I mean, I agree, but precedents can also be set outside the court, like whoever the fuck Percy Weaver is. You know, reprimand the guy for being a fucking moron.
Listen, if I had to reprimand people for being a fucking moron, I'd have to fucking fire half the police force. Probably more than that.
So why don't we start doing that?
I'd love to fire half the police force, but they'll just get hired by other departments. Listen, here's the thing, right? All it takes is one person to say bench trial, and then the precedent gets set. You know, who knows? Maybe it'll be ruled that it's enough PC to fucking stick the charge. Maybe it'll be ruled that it's not enough.
Yeah, but when you have 75 warrants and a majority of them are fucking violent known individuals running from a charge of sale of drugs, which is a charge that causes escalation almost 98% of the time. The police are going to be on fire. All the resources tied into this shit just seems meaningless.
Especially with all the fungus that's going around, the spores.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm not 110% sure. That's why it's like, I have no. All right, look, here's the thing. I love to fuck with people. I really do. All right, I'd go around and I'd arrest those 75 people easily. All right, but the second that the court says, hey, this isn't enough to arrest them for it, well, then I wouldn't do it.
All right, next question. Can your officers just sign their own documents as their own supervisors?
Subpoenas.
Or subpoenas?
So let me tell. So this is where shit gets a little tricky.
Hey,
I
Tim, start taking notes. We got some
personally
legislation to write up.
Here,
Sorry, Brett,
take
continue.
some notes. Take some notes. All right, listen. I personally believe that you should never sign your own warrants. I have never, ever signed my own warrant. All right, it's kind of like
test.
Yeah, you shouldn't be signing your own fucking warrants to submit. It's just something that shouldn't be done, but it's something that was started a while ago and everybody just does it. So I don't agree with it. I don't think you should sign your own warrants. If anything, I think if you sign your own warrant, then you don't have anyone to tell you when you're doing something that's fucking stupid.
So it is a normal thing for people to do that, though.
100%, it is a normal thing. Yep, unfortunately so. I didn't want it to be a normal thing, but everybody does it anyway. So
that's just ridiculous. He can go and sign. That is, wow.
He's a command member. He can sign his. Well, here's the thing, though. They still have to be approved by a judge.
Yeah, but we both know, with all due respect, Grayson, that don't mean
warrants?
shit.
It was a
Hold on.
subpoena.
Hold on,
It was a subpoena.
Subpoena.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to go to a judge at the end of the day.
I don't think so. I don't think in regards to that one specifically, because it's the dispensary, it's legislated that the dispensaries have to hand over their records when requested by
Oh
us.
yeah, well it can be requested at.
Yeah,
at
it didn't
any
go through a
time.
judge. I don't think that went through the judiciary at all.
Oh, Nancy's not wearing a mask. Fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic.
Excuse
I really
me.
wish you would though. Oh, hey Nancy, how you doing? Tell Sterile Cheryl I said what's up.
Yeah, she's on probation at the moment. Or what's it called? Yeah, she's on leave. Paid leave. Pending investigation.
Yeah.
What's
Fuck.
your
All right.
opinion?
Well, I guess.
So here, you picked my brain. Now share your thoughts with me.
I think this is stupid. I think this is tying police resources that don't need to be tied up. This is very poorly investigated, and the fucking moron is waving his own fucking egotistical dick around to prove a point that's not even relevant to anything.
Then you know what you do, right, Mayor?
What?
It's simple. Just give them somebody on that list, and then they get a bench trial. That's all it is. Literally,
But
that
I don't think that's
simple.
going to
And then
solve
the-
anything. I don't think that's going to stop him from just trying to
That's-
grab everybody else.
Not if the precedent gets set that it's not enough information to make an arrest. That's it.
What department is this
literally
guy a
that
part
simple.
of?
Percy, VPD, I believe. You should
How
cut
about I
that
just
funding.
fucking cut their budget instead? They can fucking operate with
Cut it
themselves.
all. Cut it all. Give it to me. I'm fine with that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I won't have any of my people making arrests for that shit. I mean, I was kind of looking forward to it because I like to fuck with people. But hey,
No, as
You
a
know,
matter of
you
fact,
cut their
Brad,
budget,
you should
give it to me.
try to arrest and go hard on everybody. Let's fucking prove a point here. Let's fucking put the city on fucking fire over Percy Weaver's fucking dog shit investigation. Go after everybody on this fucking list. Go after
are
them
you
hard.
Sure.
Yes.
I do go after people hard. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm
so
really
do
good
it.
at riling up people to go after people hard.
Yeah, fucking do it.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I can do that. That's great.
Fuck these motherfuckers. It's just this shit is ridiculous. There's just I don't know. I just don't. It just blows my mind that after all these years, these things still happen.
Well, here. Listen. All right, listen, boss man. All right, you're getting worked up. All right, relax.
No.
The Grand Marshal will handle this. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. I
How
spoke to
you doing,
Eve.
Mueller?
Yeah, good.
Can you
Really
excuse us?
looking
We're having a meeting right now.
Mueller,
Oh, Eve asked me to come here, Mayor.
Mueller,
Fuck,
we're gonna
you
arrest
invited people out, let
everybody
me
on
fucking
that
know
list.
what the fuck is going on here.
He wanted to
We're
explain
gonna
the
arrest them
warrants.
all. We need to get
I don't give a
task
fuck.
force
This guy's
of
a
all the
fraud. I don't want him in
hardest
my
hitting
fucking
cops in
office.
this Goddamn PD that are frothing at the
Why?
mouth, and we go
Give
start
him-
making those
Give
fucking
him a hard
arrests.
time. Give him a hard
No.
time.
I don't want to deal with this motherfucker. This guy's a fraud.
Oh, perfect.
Why?
Oh, perfect.
It's just- I don't want to get into why. All right, Pred, thank you for coming by. We appreciate your time. All right, my man.
Hey, no problem, no problem. Do you gotta talk to Mueller?
No, we're all good. We're all good here.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, Nancy, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I did order $50,000 in fireworks and a megaphone. I'm getting a mailbox set up at my place. I gave the address to Sterile Cheryl. I was just wondering when's my stuff.
Eve's got to stop doing that, bro. She just brings people on the meetings
probably
and
later
Lane's
today.
like, what the fuck's going on?
She's probably, I mean, she's on a leave of absence at the moment, but if she can't handle it, then I will.
You on a leave of absence, or is she getting investigated?
Both.
Huh. All right. Well, listen. If you guys start feeling funny, and you breathed in these spores, all right. Just give me a call. I'll kill everyone. All right. I'm available.
I appreciate you, Pred. I like the look, by the way. It looks good.
Thank you. I'll sleep like a baby at night. I'll keep the city safe. I don't care how many men, women, and children and elderly I gotta kill. Puppies too. I'll put them in a bag and throw them in a river. I got this. Don't worry.
Nice.
All right, take care, Pred. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we are so fucked. Okay.
Yeah, we're super
So,
fucked.